What's good, YouTube? So, this is KingCobraJFS with another video, and I'm here to do a cigar review. I picked up this cigar at Loaf and Jug for about 80 some odd cents. This would be a black and mild wood tip jazz cigar. If you're gonna go with cheap cigars, these are pretty damn tasty. Or excuse me, not 80 cents, excuse me, 79 cents, my bad. It says so right here on the label. Wow, I'm blind. Not really, but yeah, 79 cents. 79 cents for one, I think after tax, it came to like 80 some odd cents, but yeah. Anyway, let's unwrap this beast. Hold on a second. Surgeon General warning: tobacco use increases the risk of infertility, stillbirth, and low birth weight. Well, I'm not pregnant, so I think I don't care, honestly. Nor can I become pregnant. Yeah. And you know, this is the thing of it too, man. Is some women feel this compulsive need to point out that childbirth is extremely painful. And, well, nobody's arguing with you on that, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, when some guy might make a comment like, oh, dude, getting hit in the nuts totally sucks. It's so painful, you know. Some guy might make a comment saying how getting hit in the nuts fucking sucks, and it does. And then some women feel this compulsive need to go, oh, you think getting hit in the nuts sucks? Try giving birth to a child. You don't know the true pain. Blah, 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 blah. Like, whoa, 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 whoa. Back the bullshit express up for a second. I think the closest guys will ever come to giving birth is taking a major shit, okay? Got all that plastic wrap off. Discard the plastic wrap into the trash can there. Okay, so here's your black and mild wood tip, or my black and mild wood tip jazz cigar. And if you're gonna go with black and mild, I'd recommend the wood tips over the plastic ones, just because the flavor tastes way better. And you know, you go to smoke a black and mild cigar, and if it's a plastic tip especially, you get down to about here, and that plastic can melt, and it tastes nasty. So if I get a black and mild plastic tip cigar, I'll take like maybe 2 to 4 drags off my cigar, and then I'll just unscrew the filter, or the tip, I mean. But if it's a wood tip cigar like this one, like this black and mild wood tip jazz cigar, if it's a wood tip, I leave it on just because the flavor in this is really nice. Let's have a dry puff, shall we? Nice big old dry puff. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So what I recommend black and mild wood chip jazz cigars. Oh fuck yeah. My 2 favorite black and mild cigars are the black and mild wine wood tip and the black and mild jazz wood tip. If I could recommend 2 of Milton's finest pipe tobacco cigars, I would definitely recommend black and mild jazz wood tip and the black and mild wine wood tip. Zippo. Oh yeah, that is tasty. Now YouTube, when I say I have a hard time talking to women, I mean breaking the ice, so to speak. You know, if women approach me and start talking to me, you know, I can carry on a conversation quite fine, actually. But breaking the ice is something I have difficulty with. Now, there's been a couple of women in my life so far that I have, for whatever reason, got over my fear of talking and just went out and did it, you know what I'm saying? Which, yeah. But so in the state of Wyoming, if you get caught selling pot in the state of Wyoming right now, that's an automatic 10 to 15 year prison sentence. But if you get caught molesting a child in Wyoming, that's 6 months in prison and you're out. What kind of fucked up bullshit is that? I'm just saying, that's messed up. I wonder to myself what retarded dickhead was in charge of making the laws in Wyoming, because that's fucking messed up. Now, shouldn't it be the other way around? I mean, pot should not be legal. It should be legalized worldwide alongside hemp. But if you got a 10 to 15 year prison sentence for molesting a child and maybe 5 to 6 months for a little bit of pot, it'd still be ridiculous, but it would, you know what I'm saying, it wouldn't be as ridiculous. But that could change relatively quickly, YouTube, depending on who we get for president next year. Explain to me, and it's even worse if you look at the pot laws overall. It's just ridiculous. Wall Street can royally rape taxpayers in this country, no prison sentence. But some average Joe Schmo gets caught with a little bit of weed and he goes to jail for it. That's corporate America for you, man. It's fucked. Some greedy, crooked, fat cat takes all your fucking money and virtually just rapes you of all your money, and they don't get shit for prison sentences. Where's the logic in that? And then on top of that, I'm reading the paper, and right now Wyoming is one of the top states that's lacking in jobs right now. And if oil keeps going down, it's only going to get worse. Now, what's Governor Matt Mead's solution? Oil keeps going down. Governor Matt Mead's solution is, well, we're going to focus on coal. Governor Matt Mead is an ex-cop, so he's not going to be in favor of marijuana legalization, or hemp legalization for that matter. Which is unfortunate, because if Governor Matt Mead claims to be a Republican, and generally speaking, Republicans love small government and lots of money. I mean, overall, the United States government is known for loving money. So when they see this multi-billion-dollar industry just smacking them in the face where it's legal in states like Colorado, you'd think they go, I wonder how fucking long it'll take before the United States government starts face-palming themselves when they actually see how much fucking money that Colorado makes. Colorado made so much goddamn money on pot in the last couple of years that they actually have to give some of that money back to their citizens. Granted, it's not that much, but still, you know. But here's the thing, Skippy Jim. When government officials run for office and crooked, cock-sucking drug companies that fight against marijuana legalization pay these crooked motherfuckers while they're running for office, the same drug companies that don't give two fucks if you're taking one pill to cure or at least treat one thing, but then give you 10 side effects you don't need. Where the fuck do they get off calling these pills antidepressants, when some of these antidepressants include thoughts of suicide as a side effect? See, you can't call it an antidepressant if you have side effects like thoughts of suicide. Not a very effective antidepressant, if you ask me. And unfortunately, Wyoming is the meth capital of the United States of America. It's a sad, unfortunate fact, but what are you gonna do? It's a simple solution, you know. Fucking the economy starts sucking in Wyoming, then what? You know, eventually the coal runs out, then what? Wyoming wastes $9.15 million each year to combat marijuana in a zero-tolerance state. $9.15 million of hard-working Wyomingites' taxpayers' money. Wasted. Just to bust somebody for smoking a fucking plant. It's not a plant, it's a drug. Actually, no, it's a plant. And the reason I say this is because marijuana starts off as a itty-bitty seed, and when you plant that seed, it grows. Now here's the thing, Skippy Jim. If Wyoming is struggling with the job economy, now more than ever, people in Wyoming should be considering legalization. Not only because if people in charge of some shit were to legalize pot and hemp in the state of Wyoming, it would create so many fucking jobs, it's not even funny. And not only that, but with pot being legal, cops could actually focus on busting meth heads, busting meth labs, and catching predators and shit like that. It makes me sick to my fucking stomach Somebody gets caught smoking a little bit of weed or dealing it, that's automatic 10-year sentence in prison. If somebody gets caught molesting a child in Wyoming, that's 5 to 6 months and they're out. What kind of fucked up bullshit is that? And do you want to know why cops that live in states where marijuana is illegal, why they focus on it more than they do anything else? It's because the fucking DEA pays cops in states where it is illegal 5% of drug bust money to keep it illegal. Just so they can say, well, here, if you're depressed, take an antidepressant. You commit suicide, not our problem. It's fucked up. And if you wanted to sue Big Pharma for the side effects, you wouldn't win, because every drug that gets sold in this country that has a commercial, they list every side effect that can potentially be had or be obtained from taking said pill. And on top of that, Big Pharma is charging way too much goddamn money for prescription pills. So even if these prescription pills don't kill you or give you some nasty ass side effect, or 10 different side effects or what have you, they're still charging an arm and a fucking leg for people's medication that could potentially save their fucking lives. People in this country should not have to pay an arm and a fucking leg just to get prescription pills that could save their fucking lives. It's bullshit. But yeah, if you're old enough to smoke tobacco, and you are a connoisseur, you enjoy a good cigar from time to time, and you don't want to break the bank on one cigar, you can't go wrong with the Black & Mild Jazz cigar. These are pretty fucking good. I would ask any cop, would you arrest a little kid who has 200 to 300 seizures a day? Would you arrest these kids who have the disease that Charlotte had, or has, I should say, for using cannabis oil to treat their disorder? Or what if their mother had cancer and they were smoking the pot to relieve their pain from the disease? Or what if your mother had arthritis or diabetes? Would you arrest your own goddamn mother even though the state you live in is a zero tolerance state? Interesting fact about Wyoming. Two, I should say. One interesting fact about Wyoming is that Wyoming was one of the last states to raise the drinking age to 21. Wyoming was also one of the last states to go zero tolerance on weed. Even though federally this country went completely zero tolerance on weed in like 1937, Wyoming did not make pot illegal until 1980. 36 years of probation. Slow clap for you. The hypocrisy surrounding marijuana is ridiculous. The very same United States government that places drug laws into effect, that tells us we can't smoke it. But then they turn around and they hold themselves high above their own goddamn law and smoke it behind our fucking backs. Hypocrisy in this democracy, and it's fucked, and you know it's fucked. Now, I'm sure people get tired of hearing me bitch about the drug war on my channel, but you know what? I'm sick and tired of this fucking drug war. It's costing taxpayers way too much fucking money, and there's too many hardworking men and women out there who could really use cannabis for medical relief. True story. I used to buy pot from this one dude, and he was telling me a story about his grandmother. And his grandmother was 400 pounds overweight, and she had diabetes and cancer. Well, she goes to the doctor, long story short, and the doctor gives her a medical marijuana card and a set list of foods that she can eat. And this is what the doctor tells her. He says, okay, you're going to exercise. And when you're done exercising, you're going to smoke to relax. And after you get done smoking, here's your approved diet. Several months later, his grandmother lost a shit ton of weight, and both her cancer and diabetes gone, completely cured. If marijuana is illegal, then why doesn't every government official who's ever smoked it turn themselves in? Oh, but they won't, YouTube. They fucking won't. But if Bernie Sanders becomes president, then pretty sure that by next year pot will be completely legal in this country. Which, yeah, you know, I'm down with that. Well, anyway, this is KingCobraJFS with another video, smoking a Black & Mild Jazz wood tip cigar. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all later.